Ooh, the answer of which appears to be a pretty resounding yes. I mean, it won't light wet wood, but in any case, it's going to do a better job than any other traditional style lighter. So this is basically just the lighter done right. It just doesn't seem nearly as good value for money as the plasma arc lighter. Okay, this GoSen has been, well, going for nearly 38 minutes. And some part of me is honestly expecting this to have done absolutely nothing. Let's find out. Whoa, holy moly. This thing cooked. I mean, let's be honest, it's a pretty sad looking meal, but it's actually steaming in here. It's gonna need a little longer to get it to where I want it to, but this is gonna work. Ow. Now, the FlexTail Tiny Pump is, wow, these guys weren't kidding. Thing actually feels like it weighs nothing. So there's a lamp on the front, which has 3 different settings. I call them basically non-existent, actually pretty decent, and practically a flashlight. The back is a magnet. I mean, you're not going to find a huge amount to stick it onto in the wilderness. It's more for snapping it onto your own equipment, but it's also not a very strong magnet at all. They even sell it as being able to oxygenate your campfire with the air that it's blowing, which there is a pretty easy way to test. You know what, actually, that does do the job. It is rapidly accelerating this thing's growth. And then, of course, finally, it's a pump, so it can deflate if, let's say, you want to vacuum pack some clothes to save space, but then also inflate with 4 kilopascals of pressure, which is pretty good for the size, but it's not all-encompassing. Like, we originally planned to use this to inflate this absolutely insane tent that we got coming up, but it's just not enough power. This thing feels like the living definition of jack of all trades, but master of none, so I think we'll pass. Right, how's our dinner looking? It's been 1 hour, 15 minutes since we first put this on. Oh, I can actually smell roasted peppers. I'd say it's not been 100% completely direct sun the entire time, but then again, it has been cooking for 2.5 times it said it would take. So, ooh, okay. You know what? It's kind of all smoke, no fire. Because when you pull out this food tube and you see the steam and you hear the sizzle, some part of you for a split second thinks you're at a professional barbecue. But then none of this is particularly charred in an appetizing way. It tastes completely fine. You'd survive, but it's not fine dining on the go. Everything's a little chewier than you'd expect. So, does this make the inventory? I'm going to say no. I think there's a fundamental problem here because this is kind of a gamble.